In sociological terms, society refers to a group of people who live in a definable community and share the same culture. On a broader scale, society consists of people and institutions around us, our shared beliefs, and our cultural ideals. Typically, more advanced societies also share a political authority. As society advances, so does its use of technology. Sociologists generally classify societies along a spectrum of their level of industrialization, and societies have evolved over time from hunter-gatherer to industrial to our present-day form of the information age. The structure of societies has changed a lot over the millennia. From the dawn of time until about 10 to 12,000 years ago, societies were based on a hunter-gatherer structure. Hunter-gatherers relied on their surroundings for survival. They hunted wild animals and foraged for uncultivated plants for food. When resources became scarce, they moved to a new area to find sustenance. Around 7,500 years ago, human societies began to recognize their ability to tame and breed animals, and this was known as the Pastoral Society. Around the same time as pastoral societies, another type of society developed capacities for people to grow food and cultivate plants. Horticultural societies formed in areas where rainfall and other conditions allowed them to grow stable crops. This created more stability and more material goods and became the basis for the first revolution in human survival, which was the agricultural revolution. This began around 3000 BC, or 5,000 years ago, and was the result of an explosion of new technology, which made farming possible. Farmers learned to rotate the types of crops they grew on their fields. They learned to reuse waste as fertilizer, and they made tools for digging and harvesting. Human settlements started to grow into towns and cities, and eventually became centers of trade and commerce. By about the 9th century, a feudal system occurred. These societies contained a strict hierarchical system of power based around land ownership and protection. The nobility was known as lords, and they were the owners of land. The serfs, or peasants, were guaranteed a place to live and protection from outside enemies in return for maintaining and cultivating the land. Eventually, the feudal system died out and was replaced by more modern economic systems that were ushered in by the Industrial Revolution.
Sociology developed as a discipline basically in response to what was happening in society caused by the Industrial Revolution of the 18th and 19th centuries. Hundreds of thousands of people moved from the farms into the cities to work in factories. All of social life was in upheaval, and various theories tried to explain what was going on. Technological advances were what drove the Industrial Revolution. The invention of the steam engine and electrical power made factories possible, helped with railroads and steamships, which facilitated trade. More factories meant there were more goods available, and that combined with increasing trade meant there was a higher demand for goods. The internal combustion engine was developed, and then we had cars. There was an increase in the ability to communicate via telegraph and phones. So the technological advances of the Industrial Revolution ushered in what we would now consider modern society.
Post-industrial society is sometimes known as digital society or information age. Unlike industrial societies that are rooted in the production of material goods, information societies are based on the production of information and services. People in post-industrial society are likely to be employed as sellers of services, such as software programmers or business consultants. Social classes in an information society are divided by access to knowledge and education.